Hi, my name is Jerome and welcome to our community garden. Today we're going to take a walk through the garden to show you all of our different plots. We have full-size plots, half plots, and raised beds. All the different plots have all kinds of things that we grow here. Flowers, vegetables, and everything in between. Come and take a walk with us and let's see what we have to offer you. When you start a community garden, you have to work on your layout of your plots and your pathways to give access to all of your gardeners. The gardeners need to have a way to get into the inside plots. So what we do here is we roll out all of our plots and all of our pathways so that the paths can be laid down with fabric either 3 to 4 feet wide. We lay down the fabric and we stake them all down so that the fabric stays in place throughout the whole gardening season. Here in Blaine, the city provides water for all of the gardeners. We have 4 different spigots for the gardeners to use to access their plots and water their crops. As you can see by the spigot right here, we also put on adapters so that 4 different gardeners can use water at one time. Each of the gardeners is responsible for bringing their own hoses to water their own plots. Most of the gardeners have a hose reel that is in their plot that they store their hoses on during the summertime. They're responsible for hooking it up and then also walking down the pathway so that they don't interrupt somebody else's plot. The gardeners are responsible for throwing away their own trash. We offer different trash cans throughout the garden for them to throw away their trash. We also offer a compost trailer for them to throw anything that is compost into that trailer. And then the city will recycle that at the end of the year and take that and make it more compost for our garden for the following year. We come and take the trash out twice a week and empty the trash. So the gardeners are very good about emptying their trash and making sure that there's no overflow of trash on the site. These are our raised bed gardens. We have 8 raised bed gardens. Each garden plot of a raised bed is 4 by 8. These are great for people that have back problems, don't want to bend over, or have any type of disability. These gardens were donated and built for us by one of the Boy Scout troops. As you can see, there are some great things that you can grow in a 4 by 8 raised garden. We have flowers, we have vegetables, we have all kinds of different things. These are our cheapest plots that we offer. Each plot of these is about $40 for the whole summer. But these are great if you're thinking about doing a garden. It's a great addition to your garden is to do raised bed for those people that don't want to get down on their hands and knees and plant all of their vegetables or flowers. So I highly suggest if you're going to do a garden or a community garden that you put in some raised bed gardens along with all of your regular plots. Most of our plots are full-size plots. We have 48 different plots and the majority are full-size. Here's a great example of a full-size plot and the way that one of the gardeners set it up. As you can see, they set it up so that they could access it and walk through and then planted their crop the way that they wanted to. A normal full-size plot is 15 by 20 feet. So like I said, they can set it up any way they want to. We've seen a variation. People have done it in an X. People have done it in a U where they just plant on the outsides, walk in the middle, or walk around the outside. It's up to the imagination of the gardener to plant it any way they want to and to set it up any way they want to. It's a great thing to be an organizer of this community garden. Come out and see the different variety of plants and vegetables that everybody plants, but also the way that they set up their garden. The third option that we have for a plot is what's called a half plot. Instead of having a 15 by 20, you have a 15 by 10. Most gardeners want a half plot because they don't want to take care of the big plot and don't want to grow as many things as everybody else. So for a half plot, you can share a full-size plot with somebody else. Here's a great example of somebody that did a half plot just to grow a few different things. Once again, like I said, it's up to the gardeners. They can set it up any way they want to. Some gardeners love the half plot. Some people start with a half plot to see how much it takes of their time and what they can grow, and some people proceed into a full-size plot the year after. But half plots are a great option if you're looking to fill your garden with more gardeners and want to take in a little bit more income. So half plots, like I said, are a great option to add to your community garden. When laying out and designing your community garden, you have to have signage so that the people can see exactly where they are and which plot is which. As you can see from here, we use posts along with small signs with the number and the letter of which plot is theirs. Here we have 12 different plots, but 4 different rows, A, B, C, and D. So as you can see, we are in the 11th plot in row C. So any way that you want to set it up, whether you want to number them all 1 through 48, like we have 48 regular plots, or if you want to do A, B, C, D, whatever you want to do, but you have to find a way to add signage to your garden in order that your gardeners can figure out which plot is theirs, especially right after it's laid out and all it is just the soil. At the end of the year, we also pick up all these signs and return them back to Public Works and save them till the next year when we lay the garden back out. At the end of the year, when the garden is completely done and it's October 15th, everything has to be out. You look at all these big sunflowers and you wonder, does the city come in and knock these down? The answer is no. Each individual gardener is responsible for cleaning out their own plot. So they have to come in and completely clean it all the way back down to the soil. That means taking out any crop, taking out any weeds, taking out any fabric that goes around their plot, and any of the stakes. We put 5-gallon buckets next to the compost trailer so that when they pull the stakes out, they can put all the pins back into the 5-gallon buckets, so we have them for next year. It's great because it's less money that we have to spend in the following year on supplies. But yep, every single thing in the gardener's plot has to be cleared out, and it has to be generally tilled a little bit before they leave. At the end of the season, our Public Works Department comes in and we'll re-till the whole garden to get it ready for next year. So yep, even though these plants are this big, they have to go at some time, and that's the responsibility of the gardeners. So once the community garden is gone and everything is closed up for the winter, all of the returning gardeners who want to come back for the following year can start registering in December for their same plot. They have up until February 15th to get all of their information, all their registration fees back in. After February 15th, we take a week off, and any returning gardener who wants to switch plots has a week to switch plots to a different plot or switch sizes. Once we get to that point, we have all the returners back in place, then we open it up to our residents in our city to come in and get a plot. If we go a week or two without filling our whole garden, then we open it up to non-residents. But like I said, there's so many people right now that want to garden and want to get out and get exercise and have great socialization. It is a great thing to get started in your community. I highly encourage you to try to find some land to get it going, but you'll enjoy the benefits of seeing it, enjoy the benefits of hearing from your community members on how much fun they have and how they love it and are able to grow their own product. So like I said before, if you have the opportunity, try to get a community garden going in your community, and good luck. No state fair this year? Who cares? Grow your own corn, right? Great part of having a community garden is you can grow your own vegetables and be healthy at the same time. A community garden is an awesome thing to have in your neighborhood or in your community. We hope that you will get one soon or find a place where you can actually start to grow one. It's great for not only the people that grow, but it also provides food and produce for people in the food shelves and for neighbors who don't have the opportunity to grow local food on their own. So if you're thinking about getting a community garden, go ahead and see if you can find some land and get one going. It's not only great for the environment, it's also a money maker if you can make it work. So from here, from Jerome and everybody else in Blaine, we hope to God that you can get your community garden up and running and get one going soon. Thanks for taking this tour with us.